Texas now following other states like Florida, Georgia, Iowa, and Arizona, advancing legislation that Republican governors say is needed to boost public confidence and improve election security, even though state and federal officials have called the 2020 presidential election the most secure in history. NewsNation's Marky Martin joining us live from Texas tonight. And Marky, voting rights experts and Democrats say poor and minority voters will take the brunt of these measures. Critics are calling this brazen voter suppression yet again.
Yeah, Rob, the advancement of this sweeping elections bill now puts Texas, which, as you know, is America's largest red state, one step closer to imposing statewide voting restrictions. And this decision, today's vote, comes one day after Florida signed its bill into law.
There being 81 ayes, 64 nays, SB 7 has passed the third reading.
Following an overnight debate on the Texas House floor, the vote came down at 3 a.m. on Friday morning. The majority of members in favor of passing Senate Bill 7, which aims to tighten statewide election procedures.
We need to have strong election laws at our states to make sure that we are restoring integrity back into our electoral process, because voter fraud is voter suppression.
If signed into law, the bill would ban drive-through voting, restrict early voting hours, enhance protections for partisan poll watchers, and outlaw county officials from sending mail-in ballot request forms to all registered voters. This despite a coalition of state and federal officials labeling the 2020 presidential election the most secure in U.S. history.
The people of this state do not want laws that restrict their right to vote. They want laws that makes it easier for them to vote.
Democrats having no real chance of stopping the legislation in the GOP-controlled chamber. But the bill was pared down for Republicans, with nearly 20 amendments that both sides of the aisle eventually agreed upon. Texas Governor Greg Abbott reiterating his support of this effort on Thursday, sending out a tweet that read this: "I made election integrity an emergency item this session to help ensure every eligible voter gets to vote, and only eligible ballots are counted." On Friday morning, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki offering the president's opposing stance to this latest round of election reform.
I will say the president's view, fact of the matter is that these laws make it harder to vote. That's not a good thing. And his view is that any law that passes across the country should make it easier to vote.
Senate Bill 7 met by stark opposition from some of Texas' biggest corporate names, including American Airlines and Dell Technologies. GOP-backed election reforms have now been signed into law in Georgia, Iowa, and Florida. Republicans in Ohio and Michigan are also pressing ahead with their own election overhauls. And by the way, this morning's 3 a.m. vote, that was just the initial green light. It officially passed earlier this afternoon. Now this bill heads to the Senate, where Senate members have a couple options here. Either A, they agree upon all of those almost 20 amendments, or B, they battle it out between the chambers until they come up with something that both sides agree upon and then deliver to the governor's desk. And by the way, the governor is expected to sign it. Reporting live in Dallas tonight, Marky Martin, NewsNation.
Marky, thank you.